10 ways to make money work for you. Hey everyone, how often have you heard make your money work for you? Does it really make any sense of a matter of adding commas and zero? You often heard so many people saying this, but the fact is to work hard and wait for reward. Today's video is very interesting for everyone who is a youngster, adult, or a retired person. If you want your money to do work for you, keep watching and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Mr. Deep Pocket. We'd like to see your input and experiences right below in the comments. By this video, we are providing a platform, a place where future billionaires come to get inspired. Before we upload regular videos regarding business, you can also check them out. Let's get started with the number one strategy. 1. Start savings. The key to success in business is savings. If you haven't started already, what are you waiting for? If you want to make money, you have to face hard times. These savings will rescue you there. Consider if you have a reasonable cash and you have a potential to start savings. Let us tell you, there are many rules that governs the whole saving theory. But you can choose this most common and effective rule. That is the 50-30-20 rule. This rule states that 50% of your income should go to your expenses, such as utilities, school fees, and food, and 30% of your income should go to your personal entertainment and all other your stuff, and 20% should go into your savings. It looks great, but if you want to see result as soon as possible, then you may have to switch up 30% and 20% so essentially. It ends up being the 50-20-30 rule, where 30% goes towards savings and 20% to your entertainment. We advise you to keep 30% of your income towards savings. The more you have saved, your money will grow faster. In order to do this, you have to list all of your expenses and their costs. Then identify those you can cut down. For example, you can make your own cup of coffee instead of Starbucks coffee. You can also change your current data plan to a cheaper one. There are so many ways you can reduce your monthly expenses, just put in the effort. Remember, growing your wealth will require full commitment from you. This is how your saved money work for you. Number 2 strategy is, see your money as renewable resource. We're going to change your views on money. It's important to start the procedure of having your money work for you. How do people access to huge resource use them to their benefits? But don't worry, if you only have a little, we will tell you how to make it happen. If you want this to happen, push past the bad psych. First know what is renewable resource and how we can relate that to money. The explanation of a renewable resource is this. A renewable resource is one that can be used continually and does not run out because it's replaced inherently. And when you have your money working for you, that's exactly like a renewable resource. Number 3 strategy is, assign a job to your money. Listen everyone, it is the time to assign a job to your money. What do you want your money to do for you? You need to provide your money a job significance so it knows its purpose. Let's start with an example. Here we will explain in a different way. Consider, first step, you whack your cash into a bank account and reap interest on it. Now your money is sitting there and making a small but constant revenue for you. It's working, but not that hard. Maybe many of you thinking. So jump into step 2. You buy a piece of artwork or a collectible and wait for it to attain significance. On a side note, vintage Lego is seeing massive recoveries, so you can't go wrong splurging there. If you're not satisfied, then look to step 3. You acquire ads for your product. Track down the profile from ads, then reinvest the profit for more ads and keep narrating that sequence. Here your money is used to develop a continuous flow of earnings while increasing your interest in each cycle. It's the true criterion of money as renewable resource that's working for you. Listen, you are the master of your money. And now is the time to play the role and get things working like a good oiled machine. Number 4 is real estate investment trusts, REITs. When you think about investing in real estate, you normally guess investment in a property, stabilizing it up and borrowing it out, and there's nothing wrong with that, as we just brought out in the point above. It's substantial investment, however. It's a long wait before you are able to really benefit from it. If you're not keen on that path, then assess to investing in REIT. This option provides enormous diversification and offers satisfactory returns and normally lower risk at all. Worth looking into as they generate premium income and with capital gratitude. If you don't know, let us tell you. Expenses are least, and you don't have to be vigorously implicated in organizing the properties. That's why it's a pretty hands-off property investment. Next one strategy is play it reluctantly. We are here to explain it. Consider these options, and these are enormous. If you're keen to resist a finger on the pulse at all time and see how it's working for you. Options include the possible paying off your debt, don't you think? It does make significance because it is known that interest on debts grow without rain. Another grown-up option is taking out another plan to have funds that range from worry to aggression. Bond ladders are a big alternative to tolerate income, or you could opt to invest in a high-yield CD. The bonus here is you can choose an online bank which could propose better ratio than your regional bank. And as long it's supported by the FDIC, your money is protected. Investing in your children's college education could also collect bonuses. But that's further down the line. You need to start while your children is little to truly get the benefit from interest rate. In some places, you might be competent to tax rebates if you are making considerable grants to the funds. Now moving forward to strategy number 6, seeding wealth. Let us include a quotation. Earning a lot of money is not the key to prosperity. To really make it worthful, how you organize it is, and your financial track, there will come a time when you'll decide that it's to place your money. You will need to be smart about where you place it because financial establishment will be lining up to get your funds. Don't be tricked by them. Talk to your advisor before giving rise to any assessments. Let us tell you, here are the areas where you need to consider when choosing a short-term savings account because a successful businessman know how to make money work for you. There are some options that you can choose. Access. How often are you going to access this account? If it's a 30-day call account, then your interest will be higher than one you record anytime. But if it's at least 12 months, fixed deposit, and the interest could be even better. But then you don't have the access of withdrawing whenever you delight. Next option to be considered as interest. This is the most striking point to assess. See everywhere and notice who delivers the best interest rate. During this account, you have another options as penalties. What if something occurs and you need to access your 12-month deposit? What will the penalties be like? Look here for final option of service. Ask around to watch who others have had tremendous awareness with it. Often the razzle-dazzle salespeople lose their energy and you're felt demoralized, annoyed without entry to your cash. Number 7 strategy is peer-to-peer lending. It's also recognized as P2P swarm lending or common lending. This act is progressing suction as a substantial way to develop your wealth. Before we tell the method, consider that P2P is a self or a group of people who lend people money if you're curious about being a lender. You'll need to apply through a certain website and each site has their own rules and requirements. We're not lying. See it as a popular concept in 2005. P2P lending has grown by 110% yearly. Each lending site differs in their loan rates, eligibility, and loan amounts. One major advantage of becoming a P2P lender is that you can start earning interest from the first month. So you can instantly push your interest straight back to the lending program. As an investor, you would agree on what risk category you're pleased in putting your money in. The riskiest options can pay back as much as 11.7%, while the least risky can pay around 5% interest. Next, and the number 8 strategy is paddling against the flow. We're not going to dive into investing here because this stage we already know if done right you can make a lot of money. But where the real money is you're going to opposite direction to what everybody else doing. It's all well and good buying stocks because everyone knows those stocks are on the good side. But many investors are scared to invest in a company that's going through a recession fickle investor decline from purchasing shares when the market has taken a whack and choose to wait it out. However, this is often an exact buying opportunity. Shares are more cheap, and if you have the time to sit and wait, your money will do the work for you without having to lift a finger. We are telling you, hard work is key to success. Moving to strategy number 9. Invest in assets that will improve in prices. Above in our video, we've told you about 15 assets are making people prosperous. We are talking about the assets that are making people a lot of money. They include real estate, bonds, stocks, mutual, and index funds, patents, trademarks, royalties, unique rights, books, songs, digital courses, information or content, and others. The point of this video is to provide with knowledge that can help you take your earnings to another level. We have mentioned the ways of passive income. You have done the job once, but you keep getting paid on the content. This is a great clue for money is completely a great renewable resource. If you know how to make money, then it will always be the money. Sometimes you might have more and sometimes you might have less, but accept the tides and the progression of the money. And you will have more flow and ebbs with the money working hard for you to earn even more. Final strategy to make your money work for you is number 10. Invest in an idea you believe has potential. There's no point in having a huge balance and just collecting it like Ebenezer Scrooge. What joy will that bring for you? None. Here's a way let your money do some hard work. We think your capital as your combatants. Consider you send them out on a combat every day and want them to get hostages back home. So let us tell you a valuable tip up to date what's emerging in your community. Put your feelings out there for someone that is bound to be remarkable. Invest in someone with a great idea, drive, and enthusiasm, and let that person do the hard work for you. Give advice, be an educator, and make a money like only a true businessman can. It's time to let those feed up your money do the work for you. We always consider your recommendations. Do subscribe to Mr. Deep Pocket and leave your comments below. By sharing this video, help other people who want to progress. See you soon in the upcoming video.